he says, whether they're murderers or whether they're life givers, he says, whether they're straight, whether they're bi, whether they're gay, he says, let them come as they are. He says, and I'll deal with them. He says, you just let them come in. He says, and I'll deal with them. He says, you don't have the right to tell people they can't enter in. You don't have the right to tell people they're not valuable, they're not worth anything. He says, you don't have the right to say that. That's right. He says, tell them to come as they are. Now, I want you to understand is that when the times of slavery, when our people go into slavery, the church, glory to God, was the only place that could come and get a sense of liberty, where they can jump and shout and feel free and repeat the prayers and the songs of freedom and liberty to each other and keep each other encouraged, glory to God, to say that God is going to do something about their situation, that he is still a deliverer. And I'm telling you that the church is still the center of the community, and that we should not be rejecting people, but we should be drawing people in by the thousands to tell them that this is the threshing floor, and where God brings you in to deal with you, to separate the lies from the truth. And the lie is that you're no good, and the lie is that you have no contribution to society because of your past, and that the truth is that God owns you, and he is the landlord of your life. He lives in the reins of you. And you remember I said the reins is the seat of the secretness at which God sits in. And so therefore the church should be standing as a monument telling people, just enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise, and watch God deal with you. And he said, though your sin be as scarlet, he said, I'll wash you white as snow. And so you got to just get in here. In other words, the church should be calling you a great call, and crying loud and snaring not, compelling man to turn from his wicked ways and come to God. We should be so busy going to the highways and the byways telling people God still lives. I wish I had help in the room, because when you get them through the door, that's when God goes to work and he turns things around. And the Bible said, let the sick say I'm well, let the poor say I'm rich. I wish I had help in here. I'm trying to tell you now, let the weak say I'm strong. I'm trying to tell somebody it's time to raise the roof and prepare for the entry and the influx of the people of God. Let me say